Okay, here we've got the PALITOY Stormtrooper I've reviewed quite recently, which is quite a defective figure because it's got lots of scars in its face and around the groin. So I called it the groin scarred Stormtrooper, and that's on a PALITOY card. That's that one there. I bought that just carded, ungraded, pretty cheap. So that's a typical PALITOY card. Doesn't have the logo there. Has the tri-logo oversized bubble. If you notice the name Stormtrooper is in black writing on the US card here, which is the one I want to show you. It has the name in white, and this is a graded Stormtrooper. Pretty cheap. It's cheap because it's on a 77 back, and that's why it's cheap, because Return of the Jedi 77 backs are the most common Star Wars vintage cards you can get. Nothing more common than that. So if you're after figures that aren't going to break the bank, go for your 77 backs on the US cards. This is an 80 grade overall. Really nice item. The card is 80, bubbles 85, figures 85. So the Stormtroopers are virtually identical, except in that PALITOY one's got so many defects, and that's the one I call the groin scarred Stormtrooper. Okay, the arms and legs of the Stormtrooper are slightly tinged compared to the body, which happens with this figure. Figure's fine otherwise, 85. Bubble, I'm not sure if it's got a slight yellow tinge to it now. It looks fairly clear to me, but still, you know, it's a Kenner bubble, so what you're going to expect. Kenner and Power of the Force, Return of the Jedi cards and Power of the Force just prone to yellowing so badly, whereas the PALITOY, because it's got an oversized tri-logo bubbles, that's going to stay clear, like that Snowtrooper I just showed you on the YPS Snowtrooper. That bubble will stay clear because it's different type of plastic. Okay, here's the 77 back, showing you this back so many times. So if you want to ever get a vintage graded item and you want it cheap, go for the 77 back. This is the cheapest way to get a nice graded figure. And you know, that R2-D2 sensor scope, that was a 77 back, but the grades on that, all 85s, you know, I just went for it. It's a cheaper option, but you know, who cares? It's still from the 1980s. So this is your US card. And you notice the Stormtrooper name, as I've just said before, is in white lettering, whereas on the PALITOY card it's in black lettering. PALITOY card has no logo there, whereas this one has the Kenner logo. Here's the PALITOY back, which is a 65 back with the Chewbacca offer, and this is the 77 back with no offer. So this card will come out a bit later, but you can. That's the difference. Both in English, you know. So you know, PALITOY and Kenner. The PALITOY cards are quite, you know, certain PALITOY cards are quite easy to pick up. Certain PALITOY cards are more common than US cards, especially the Snowtrooper on Return of the Jedi card. So if you want to get a Snowtrooper, go for the PALITOY card. That's the cheapest way of getting that. So, you know, certain figures on Jedi PALITOY cards are very common. The Klaatu, the Snowtrooper, what else? I'm trying to think. Well, you just check on eBay and see what, if it's not a Kenner card, it's going to be a PALITOY. So, here's your two Stormtroopers, very nice. This is what I deemed the groin scarred Stormtrooper, and this is just a regular US Hong Kong made Stormtrooper on a 77 back A card. Really nice. Bought in America. It was from somewhere called Kiddie Land for 99 cents, so it must have been on sale. So there's a price sticker in the top corner there. But you know, this looks really nice. Stormtrooper is a classic figure, one of the first 12. So, you know, one of my favourites. I loved this one when I was a kid. So, you know, nice item. Okay, so there's your Stormtrooper on a US 77 back. Really nice item. And on a nice 80 card with 285 subgrades. So that's really cool. And then the PALITOY with all the defects on it. So if you check my earlier review of that figure, I sort of, you know, call it the groin scar because there's a big scar on the groin just underneath that lump there. Don't know if the camera can pick it out, but on my other review of this figure it definitely picked it out. It's sealed in the box now, I'm not going to take it out again. So there's your PALITOY card and your US card. I've got a US 60 Han Solo and a PALITOY Han Solo reviewed from years ago, and they've got similar differences, the sort of lettering differences and no logo and all that sort of stuff, so that's worth checking up. Okay, but it's up to you which card you prefer. I mean, I probably prefer the PALITOY card if the PALITOY card was in better condition, you know, and the bubble wasn't so dented, you know. But and that's the card I sort of sliced when I opened it as well at the back, or scored it, so I'm a bit peed off about that. But that's probably why I went after this one, because I really damaged that Stormtrooper. Okay, so you've got your Return of the Jedi US card and your PALITOY UK card, both from the 83-84, both very nice, both, you know, one of the original 12s. So I've shown you today the two Stormtroopers, the Sand Person and the R2-D2. All three of those figures are from the original 1978 release, so they're the original figures, plus the YPS Snowtrooper, very rare. And if my camera doesn't run out, I'm going to show you a loose figure now. Okay, so hold on, let's hope my camera doesn't run out.